Hello, hello, and welcome back to Times and Seasons, exclusively right here on Faith Today TV. And this is yet another beautiful Friday morning, or maybe even Friday evening if you're watching us in the evening, where we're just here to have an interesting conversation with Bishop Peter Ndungu. Thank you so much to all of you who have been engaging with our content, who have been following us on social media, that is on Faith Today TV. We appreciate you and we thank you so much. So today we are here yet for another, nice, easy conversation. As you can see, we're in a very beautiful space, just a place to reset, to relax. And this is a limb recreation center. I will give you more details on that. So don't you touch the dial. For now, let me welcome my dear guest. Welcome, Bishop.
Thank you, Juliet. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
It's hard not to do well in such a beautiful space.
You know, water is refreshing.
That it is, yeah.
Yeah, and I believe that's why Jesus said, I'm the living water.
Water, for sure. We will not
Water.
fast.
Water is life.
It is.
So after the show, you can jump in and swim.
Yes, I've been waiting for that. I am waiting for that time.
All right.
Yes. How have you been? It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Been okay. Busy with a few things that I tried to accomplish.
Yeah.
Of course, ministry, business, family, taking care of myself and other people. But of late also I've been trying to teach myself just to relax and take it easy because I know there's a lot on my table, a lot I have to do and accomplish. So many, calling. We need this. What do we do here? So many decisions to be made.
Yeah.
And if one is not careful when you have too many things to do, you can always, find yourself on the fright mode where you're always like, hey, you need this. You look like a firefighter.
Yes.
You know, when they're sounding that siren, let's go here. Let's jump in. Let's do this. Rescue this. Do that. And of course, those things will always be there. People will always tell you, this is not working. This one is broken. A chicken died.
A goat broke his leg.
A goat broke, or a cow is sick. Somebody's misbehaving. I mean, those things, they're part of life.
Yes.
So I've learned just not to take them to heart or too serious. Just take it easy and resolve the issues. Others, we just wait for time and do what I can. Others escalate to other people who need to do what they need to do. But I don't want to be on fright mode.
Yes, that's actually very interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's easier for us to just keep going without taking a rest than it is to take a rest. Just take time to relax. To switch everything off, especially now with our phones, technologies everywhere.
And actually, when the Bible talks about entering into His rest, it doesn't mean you don't work. You work hard, you labor, you do the things you must do, raise your family, do business, ministry.
Yeah.
But you can do it from a point of worry and fear, uptight. What will happen? You're worried about this. You're worried about children, about your spouse, about business, about money. So you're worried about many things. So I think He wanted us to, yes, we work, we do what we need to do, but from a point of rest, where we are not worried, we are not anxious. What will happen? How things will go? We're doing our best, but again, we also know our best can only be our best.
Yes, and it can only be our best if we are at our best.
That's true.
It's important to take care of ourselves.
That's true.
Yeah,
I think they say, I think research shows that women live longer. I think women are kind of easygoing.
Okay.
They release things fast.
That's true.
Where they don't carry. Men kind of don't talk a lot, and they kind of, they put everything inside there. And in a few years, they begin to go down, and they are in sickness, they're in that, they're this, and then they are gone. So I don't want to be that.
It's actually important that you say that, because now, even in this month of June, it's Men's Mental Health Month.
All right.
Yeah,
There
and
you
it's
go.
just I even feel like now we're even getting already into another conversation here.
Yeah.
It's just about taking care of yourself, even as a dad, even as a bishop, as a husband, as a friend, as a brother,
Yeah.
as an employer. You know, you're a lot of things, a business partner here and
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So there are so many things that demand your attention, demand your time, energy. So I think it's actually very important what you're saying. Of course, for us women, it's easier. First, when we meet with fellow ladies,
Yeah.
we will just chat here and there, talk, and
you know.
we get out of there lighter.
Yeah,
After a
yeah,
cup of tea,
yeah.
we are
Uh-huh.
good to go. But
Oh,
for
yeah.
men, it's very hard for you to.
Yeah.
So actually, I just segue into now asking, like, what are some of the things, as you're saying, you're in a place where you're appreciating to just relax. What are some of the things that you do to relax, to, just reset, just
Yeah.
take some time off?
Well, I think the first one is your mind. It's just telling your mind it's okay. Slow down. Relax. Don't be anxious. Because again, you can even be out there doing all things. You can be doing sporting, you can be walking, but it's still anxious. So I think it begins with your mind. Just telling your mind, just take it easy. You'll be okay. Whatever you have been able to do, you have been able to do. You're never late. You're not late, rather, in life.
Yes.
There are people where men also get somewhere, they begin to think, hey, by 40, I should have done this. By 35, I should have done this. 50, maybe I'm too late.
Yeah.
And then you begin to freak and worry and running up and about.
Yeah.
You're in a crisis. And that's when men begin to worry about so many things. They change their lifestyle. They change their dressing. They start marrying another wife. They start thinking, I made the wrong choice. I didn't raise my children in the best way.
Yes.
So I think that mental or mind conditioning, where you tell yourself every day, you wake up, I am the best, and what I have done is what I knew
Yes.
how to do.
Yes.
So I don't want to keep or stay there blaming myself and thinking, I didn't do this. I should have done this. I should have done this. And then you compare yourself with other people.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's big, especially in these days of social media,
Yes,
where you're always comparing yourself with other
With other
people.
people.
Hey, look at him. Look at him. Oh, he has done this. Look at, he has built this. Look at their car. Look at their house. Look at their family. Look at their children are graduating. I mean, you can be having a lot of pressure from other people,
Yeah.
thinking they're doing better than you. But our life, we all have our own race.
Yes.
When Apostle Paul says, I have finished my race, he meant his race, not my race. So I also want to finish mine.
Yes.
So finish your race.
Yes.
Don't try to finish somebody else's race. Of course, physical activity, beside taking care of your mind, is also crucial.
Oh, yes.
I go to the gym, even when I am around and I'm traveling. I think that's one of the things I try to keep up with.
Yeah.
Just exercise, because when I go to the gym, it's just changing the environment, doing something different.
Yes.
Dress light, and go on that treadmill. You're running, you're sweating. Lift the weights. So it frees your mind.
Yes.
Now I'm not thinking about business, ministry, family. I'm just thinking about myself and working out. And of course, your body feels better.
Yeah.
Because you open up the pores, you breathe better, your
You're
heart
releasing endorphins.
your heart feels better.
Yeah.
I mean, going to the gym, I try to do that 2 or 3 times a week. Of course, I love golfing.
Yeah.
That's something else I cherish, because again, when you're golfing, I mean, for people who don't golf, most of the time they have no clue, they don't understand. They think it's about spending money. No, it's really not. Of course,
Enlighten us.
you spend a little bit of money, but
Yeah.
I mean, we are all spending money.
Yes. One way or another. That's
Wherever we
true.
are.
Yes.
Even if you sit down in a restaurant, you're spending money. When you buy clothes, you're spending money. So it's about a priority. So even golfing, and I'm thankful that I learned the skill
Okay.
because it helps you to kind of debrief and go out there, out in the, because golf courses are in the woods,
Yes.
you know, there are trees, some places you go see monkeys, and
Interesting.
you know, you're just chasing after that small ball,
Yes.
and you're trying to do your best, improve your scores. Of course, you meet so many people. I mean,
Yeah.
through the life of golfing, also have met so many people. Networks, actually. There are
Yeah.
people we have done so much in business, ministry, and all that. But we met at the golf course, so it's also a place of networking
Yeah.
with the like-minded people. So it's an interesting place to be. So I think those are some of the things, of course, reading and studying
Yes.
and learning from other people also, because I mean, I don't know everything.
That's true.
I think that's important. So
Yeah.
I think there's some of the things, of course, making changes here and there, because again, life is not a straight line.
That's true.
I think it's good to get to a place. I love sometimes just making a few adjustments.
Yes.
Even in your house, you know, you can decide every year we'll make just a slight adjustment here, another one here, another one there. Life is not a straight line, you know. It's always good to even visit places you have never been to. Nairobi City is a big city, but I'm sure there are places you
We've
have
never
never
been
been
to,
to.
that's true.
You only hear, oh, there's that town, there's that place, there's that estate. Sometimes just driving there or just walking around just to go see different people,
Yeah.
different culture, see the way people reason, meeting different people. I mean,
Yeah.
those are the kind of things I try to do to keep going,
Yeah.
not just one line ministry or business and work. It's good to diversify what we do.
What you do.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I joined the gym a few months ago and
Congratulations.
and I have to say it's actually a different world when you start working out.
Yeah.
Because first you're not thinking about anything else.
Yeah,
So-
yeah,
and
yeah.
however hard it is, the harder the whatever task, you accomplish it and you feel nice. And you're
Yeah.
like, you can do anything in the day now.
Yeah,
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 it's actually a very good, I think, activity for anyone.
yeah.
And one
It
might
helps,
think
and it's also a discipline. As a discipline,
that's true.
because again, you can't exercise. If I've had so many people, like in January, the gyms are full.
That's true.
In February, March, because people feel guilty. Oh, I ate too much. I want to shed off
December.
weight, and then after that, they are gone. For you to remain the whole year, you need discipline. So again, you train yourself to be disciplined.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it has also like shown me, and even as just to bring it into this conversation, how if you are disciplined enough to achieve one thing, maybe in that week or in that even day, whatever task is ahead of you, maybe at work, in business, or even in your family projects, and there you'll just have that strength inside you to keep going.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
even as we're talking about, men's mental health and everything, I think it's one of those things that I think men can channel towards.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't even have to be to a gym physically. You can do the walks. People nowadays are getting into the culture of walking and running, even in different places where they live, which is free.
Yeah, yeah,
That
that's
is free
true.
of charge. You won't
Yeah,
spend a dime.
that's true.
Yeah, get a brother, get a friend.
I think people have become lazy because of especially because of the borders, the motorcycles
Ubers
and
and
Ubers and all that.
everything,
So if I somebody even walking, I mean, moving from one just half a kilometer,
Yeah,
they still want to wait for a border,
that's true.
and it take you maybe another 20 minutes to walk there, and at the same time you're exercising.
Yes.
So I think it's a beautiful thing
It
to
is.
walk. You can exercise in your house
Yeah.
even without going to the gym. If you
Yep.
can go to the gym, that's fine. But even in the house, I have a few weights, I have a few things, running up the stairs and
Yes.
down and all that. I mean, there are things you can train yourself to do even in the house, and they make a whole difference.
And
Yeah.
even just incorporating some of those things in work.
Yeah.
Forgoing the lift like you always do.
Yeah, yeah.
Forgo the lift, walk.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
upstairs. If I'm going to the 4th, 5 floors, why not walk?
Yeah, you just walk. I've seen you do
You
that.
exercise as you walk. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot one more thing I love to do is cook.
Oh, really? And we've actually supposed to cook for us one of these fine days.
Well,
We
I
talked to
don't
our
get enough
producer.
time for cooking, but I love to fix a few things, and I think it tastes best when I cook.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I can cook, a whole lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, chapati is a long process.
Yeah, it takes a bit of time.
But I don't mind. My pancakes are the best.
Okay.
I can mix a few things and come up with the best, pancakes. I like also trying, smoothies,
Okay.
mixing a few things, vegetable, fruits, and all that.
Yeah.
I make also kombucha. That's
Yes.
something I've been doing for a number of years because that's a probiotic.
Yeah.
It helps your gut and all that. I also try mixing things. Sometimes
Yeah,
I don't even know what I'm making.
yeah. That's the beauty of the kitchen. You figure it out as
And
you
I
go.
just, bring this,
Yeah.
bring this, mix it.
Yes.
At the end of the day, I tell my wife, "Can you taste this?" Yeah. She said, "Oh, I don't even know
nice.
what it is, but it tastes good." Yeah.
We will hold you to that.
One of these days we should make something.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah.
that's times and seasons.
And that's, it frees your mind from
That's
thinking
true.
about work and ministry and other things. Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting. And even now, other than now, the things that you do on your own, like individually,
Yeah.
do you like have a place where you can just, like channel maybe some of those things that are stressing you, people you talk to, maybe even therapy? I don't know whether these are some of the things that you're open to, because now, like we're saying, this month, it's just a month to remind men that it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
And it's okay to find, people that you can lean on to. So I don't know whether yourself personally, you have such channels.
They say, caregivers need care.
That's
They
true.
need help. So I don't want to sit here and say, "Oh, I'm okay. Everything is fine. Everything is going okay." There are times I also escalate whatever I'm going through to other people. I have people I look up to. I have a few people that also, mentor me, people that are more senior in ministry, in business, because again, if you're looking for help, you choose who is it that you go to, because they have to be good in that field. If you're in business, then you look for somebody who has succeeded also in business. If it's about family, you look for somebody in that line. If it's about ministry, you look for somebody in that line. So, there are people we sit down and chat. We have I think we have 5 couples, bishops, friends, that we try to meet once a month for breakfast and just talk about issues. I know how are we doing, family, ministry, what is happening, pray together, laugh and talk and eat and all that. That's, for me, that's also kind of a therapy.
Yeah.
Where you can, the things you can't talk, with church members and other people out there, or with your children, then here we can just, we are open, we feel it, safe landing, where you can just share your heart and pray for me. We're going through this as a family, my children and all that. We have that. And of course, I have other people that I look up to, people like Bishop Mark and others, and you have an issue that I need to escalate or ask for wisdom. I'll go to him and say, "Bishop, I have this. What do I do? How do I handle this?" And a few other people also. So I think that kind of therapy, it doesn't have to be necessarily professional, where you go pay for sessions or 3 or 4 sessions. If you need to do that, that's okay. I'm not against that. But even having people, trusted friends, or people that are above you, working with you, that you can actually talk to, it's also very, very important. Yeah.
That's interesting. And actually, when you talk to married couples, you actually hear the importance of those groups.
Yeah.
Because you just realize, oh, yes, this is a place where you can just share.
Yeah.
Issues are made to feel normal, and it's like you actually realize, we're all human. And that's actually very interesting. And I love how you actually said, even as we were starting, that you're also very willing to learn. And for sure, we are witnesses of that, even in your reading, in the research that you do here and there. Because even as time goes, as years are just passing by, you just need to lean into community, people to learn from, people to guide you, and like you're saying, even mentors.
Yeah.
So someone who can correct you when you're doing wrong and be
that's true.
That's not the way to do this and that. And that's very important that you mention it.
Because nobody's in an island.
That's true.
You don't live like you're like in an island.
Yeah.
You're thinking, I'm here by myself.
Yeah.
it's me and my God. No. I mean, we all need people we can look up to.
Yeah.
Somebody who can call a father, even if not your real father,
Yeah.
but you can look up to him or her and say, well, I need help, support me. Maybe to mention one more, I also learn a lot from young people. Sometimes I like just hanging around young people,
Yeah.
people in their 20s and 30s,
Yes.
and I learn a lot. I
Yeah.
mean, I watch them, I listen to them. I like working with the young people,
Yeah.
and there are things I can do and they're able to do. So I really also appreciate the wisdom, the knowledge with the young people.
Yes.
There's a lot we can learn, like like even in the media, we do a lot of
Yeah.
media. There are things I have no clue. I have no idea what they are doing,
Yeah.
but they are doing it, or they
Yeah.
teach me. Hey, here you should do this.
Yes.
Okay, all right, do this, do that, and then we go.
We go, yeah.
So
There's actually a meme on that where it's usually like, how African parents are known to be tough.
yeah,
And you can't question them. But when it comes to technology, they're suddenly very humble. Now they need your help. They're like, so what am I supposed to do here?
Yeah,
That's why they are very humble.
So in learning, there are people up here, there are
Yes.
people at your par,
Yes.
and then are people down here. So you can learn from all these
of
people.
them.
The one
That's
up here,
true.
the one at par, and even from your own children. There are things you learn because, I mean, they may be in their 20s or whatever,
Yeah.
but there's too much, a lot you can learn from them.
From them.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. And even when you're talking about young people, I know you're also very passionate even about working even with children.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll get into that conversation in a few weeks. Just
Yeah.
talking about, and I've seen how you even interact with children, younger
Yeah.
people. It's actually admirable, if I say so myself, because so many people in a position like you, as you know, you have in a ministry, you're a bishop, all these responsibilities. Most of them you'll find they even shun in children. They do not have the time to sit down with a young person and just listen to what
I learned from the best. Jesus said, let little children come to me.
That's true.
Because they were shielding him and saying,
Yes.
no, go, this is not for you. Hey, children, go. Wait until your time. No. And Jesus said, no, let them come.
Yes.
They belong to the kingdom.
That's true.
I mean, if we cannot impact the young people, the children, the teenagers, then we are losing it. We are missing the point.
Yeah.
I mean, the best thing we can do is not to impact those who are up there, but those who are down here, because they have the future.
That's true.
If you are God and God said, I have a vision of 50 years to come,
Yes.
and somebody is 70 and another one is 20,
Yeah.
who do they entrust the vision with? He's the one with the 20 years.
Yes.
So, I mean, the young people, we have a lot of faith, and personally, I have a lot of faith in the young people.
Young people.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And even as we are coming to a conclusion, I don't know whether there's any particular thing you'd like to probably share with fellow men, maybe even spaces they can lean into. Like I know recently in church you had a Men of Destiny Summit that seemed to be very impactful and powerful. It was really nice. So maybe you can just give them like a parting shot, like a message to the men. To encourage someone, probably they're going through a tough season, because even we have seen in the past few months, there have been very many reports of even men dying of suicide, suffering just mental illness.
Yeah.
Because of what we are saying, some of them, it's very hard for men to share, but that's why we are having this conversation, just to encourage them. And I'd like for you to just, share something with someone, maybe even a verse or two. Yeah.
Yeah, they say, thank you for that. And they say, a lot of suicide actually happen among men.
Yeah.
Because men don't share, they carry too many burdens. Maybe somebody lost a job, they have no dignity, they feel like I have lost everything.
Yeah.
But I want to encourage, men that are listening, watching, and say that it's not over. Yes, there'll be a challenge, there's a problem, there's something you're going through. You're in a season, and I always say no season is permanent. I mean, seasons come and go.
Yeah.
So if you are in a particular season, don't look at it like this is the end of my life. I'll never come up, I'll never rise again. I mean, it's only a season. In the summit we had for men, the annual summit, we were focusing on 3 areas, which is family, faith, and finances. And I think those are 3, areas in particular you'd want to really focus on. Think about family, whether you're married or not. It's never too early to think about family. How do we impact family How do you become a family man? What are the values? Because even if you're a young man and you're misbehaving, you get into addictions, into drugs, into alcohol, into sexual addictions and all that, pornography and all that, then it also hurt your future. Even if you get married in the future, then you have messed with your destiny and what God intended for you. So family is key, and then finances are key. We don't have time to talk about it. But again, the Bible says, wealth and riches shall be found in the house of the righteous. So God wants his people, his children, to actually flourish, financially. So a man that is settled in the family, financially, and most importantly, in their faith, is also very critical that you also work on your faith. Are you growing in your faith? Are you strong in your faith? Are you, churches for men, I believe. The people who have written wrote the Bible are men. God uses men even today. I look for the time when we'll have more men in the church more than the women, so that we can mentor men. It's not good for you as a man. Your children watch the mother go to church, serve the Lord, and you as a man, you are not serving God. And you're there, maybe you drop them to church, but you don't go to church. You know what? After some time, they stop going to church because maybe they are watching you and they think church is not that important. Worshiping God is not that important. So those three areas, maybe another time we'll talk about them. We don't have the time, but family, finances, and faith are critical. And then I want to close by saying also know your limit. Yeah, know your limit. Know when to stop, when to slow down, when to retire, when to change course, when to say no. Know your limit. And when you do that, I believe you'll succeed as a man. I don't see any reason where you cannot or why you cannot succeed. But again, before you help others, it's good to help yourself. That's what they say when you fly. When you're in that flight from here to wherever, they say if we run out of oxygen, first take care of yourself. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you cannot help your neighbor to have their own mask or oxygen and all that. So thank you. I have a lot of faith in the man. It doesn't matter how young, how old, you have a great destiny. It's never too late. It's never too early. Thank you so much.
Amazing. That's a beautiful message to all of you men. And even as we just conclude, thank you, Bishop, for that beautiful conversation. And like we said, we are in Elim Recreation Center. So you may be wondering where this beautiful, Manthari, where are we? Where are we, you guys? So this is just here in Juja Farm. Juja Farm is not just a few minutes from Juja town, and we are right opposite Happy Life Christian School or Happy Life Children's Home. You will come here, enjoy some nice swimming, beautiful, beautiful water, and nice snacks for you, your children, your family, to just relax, rest, and reset. And this is just a nice place to come. And as always, this has been your host, Shiko Mwangi, hosting Bishop
What's the
Peter
name of the
Ndungu.
place again?
Elim Recreation Center.
Elim.
Yes, Elim.
Recreation Center
Yes.
at Juja Farm.
Yes.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
a
this
beautiful
pool.
place.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to jump in after this.
We will, definitely, after this episode.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, and we will see you next week. As always, this is Times and Seasons, Healing and Transformation, exclusively on Faith Today TV.